What is up, boys? Welcome back to day 48, 49, whatever it may be. As you can tell and probably already know, we got the freaking payout. I couldn't sleep at all last night. Stayed up 3 a.m., checked my bank account. It was there. Truly an unexplainable feeling. It genuinely felt unbelievable. Tears of joy internally. I can't explain it. Like, it really truly makes everything worth it. And then, yeah, stayed up till 5. Couldn't sleep. And I told you guys I was going to do an all-nighter, and I could have done it. But then I was like, I'm going to be super tired today and low functioning. So I was like, let me sleep a little bit. So I will still get tired today. Plus, I'll be able to fully function. As you can tell, I'm pretty energized. So I slept at 5:30, woke up at 11. Yeah, feel great, feel more pumped, excited than ever. I already dispersed my money very, very smartly. Most of it went into my savings because I'm trying to grow my emergency fund for like maybe 6 months to a year worth of money. So it's like, again, like I said, with business entrepreneurship, when you do this, you have to realize that there is no guarantee, there is no consistency. All that means is you just got to be smart. So if you have a 50K month, don't just start assuming you're going to have 50K months, right? Treat that 50K like extremely smart. And if, when you have another 50K, then you can actually start to set buffers and then make decisions. So yeah, I'm trying to just have a big emergency fund, right? It's always better to have more money than less, right? Emergency fund, put some money back into like my goal account, increased my investment, reoccurring investments. Every week, as you guys know, it automatically buys every Wednesday. So today it did. So from next week, it's gonna buy a little bit more every week going forward. What else? Put some money aside away from taxes. Send some money to my friend as well. He's helped me with some stuff, and I gave him my word. I'd give him, a certain amount. So I did, and yeah, I'm gonna buy my brother the new AirPods. Surprise my mom as well. So yeah, the rest of the money is just in my checking. Just for the credit card and expenses for the next like 1 or 2 months. I can think clearly. I can make decisions. I can be a little bit more, risky. There's a certain amount of money, that I'm keeping to just take risks to potentially make more money. Like the whole long form thing, the tool that I told you guys about. I used it yesterday, made my first video, posted it. And one video using that tool is like $40. So even if I want to make like 5 videos, that's $200, right? Which is a lot. It is an expensive tool, and I'm not doing it on a monetized channel. If you're doing it on a monetized channel, it's completely different because, the first few videos, you get proof of concept, you'll still make some money back, and, it might make sense to continue. On a non-monetized channel, like, the money's just disappearing as of now, right? So yeah, that's what I'd recommend you guys to do as well. Just with your money, focus on building an emergency fund first. For investments, don't just like, okay, I got paid a amount, just put money in investments. I like what I do. Again, if you want to do it a different way, do it a different way. But I think what I do works. I've been consistent. It's been growing. So you can't really deny it. It's just, set up a weekly automation, start small and increase that amount as your net worth overall increases, like as you make more money, right? Like for example, if you're doing $100 a week and let's say you made $5,000 today, you can increase that $100 a week to maybe $120 a week or $150 a week, right? Like, because now you have enough liquid to afford an extra $50 a week. You know what I mean? And then you just want to scale that way. So most first priority emergency fund investments, still have it set up from day one. Start small, grow bigger. Always put some money aside for taxes. There's no set percentage, just whatever feels right. So maybe if you get 5K, maybe put 500, maybe put a K aside, whatever makes sense. Prioritize paying off all your credit card debt first. Never have any credit card debt ever. Just pay off your credit cards always. And what else? And then the goal account. Yeah, have a goal account as well. Set some goals that are achievable, that are going to potentially benefit you or make you happy. 2 things, right? We've talked about this before. And then work towards those as well. And always have money to help you make more money, to take more risks. So maybe if there's a tool you've been wanting to try, maybe a course you've been wanting to join, maybe a program, maybe something better for your setup, like something that'll help you make more money or learn a skill or, give you good ROI, right? Just to take risks, right? But if it's YouTube related, maybe some money to hire an editor for like a month, right? That money's never lost money. It's how you, that's what business is. You take risks, right? So that, and then obviously have, your checkings just should be your, monthly expenses or whatever. So anyways, I just went on this whole unnecessary rant. I didn't want to really go into the financial, lecture today. Just wanted to just be grateful, man. I'm very grateful, very blessed, very happy. Had our weekly call as well today with the winner circle, and shout out to Zook Sajjan. Might be watching this. I don't think he will, but he's been a part of the winner circle for a few months. He actually is very local to me, and we've been going back and forth. I've helped him a lot over the past few months, and he's grinding. He struggled his first few channels. He had a few channels that did well, like with Sora stuff, and then Sora went down. And then in his last month, he started 2 new channels, and both of them are almost monetized. And, we're just talking about it. It's crazy. He spent 5-6 months failing, learning, growing. And on the span of 1 month, he's about to have 2 channels monetized. And, they're genuinely doing good consistently. And, you could just see it in his quality as well. So, he's been here, he's been grinding, and, it's starting to show off. And I guess sometimes I need that as well to reinforce and to remember myself, the impact I'm making. And that when I'm teaching and how I'm helping people, it really, really does work. One of my other one-on-one students, 2 weeks ago, we had a call. He had some issues. We fully, new niche, new content style. We fully dialed in, and I shit you not, in the last 2 weeks, we've had all this brand new sub-niche, brand new content. The first few videos, we're just learning and perfecting it. But literally in the last 2 weeks, we have 2 videos over 1 million views. I think 2 or 3 over 100K, a bunch in the 50 to 80K range. And then, majority of them are video. But even then, each video is now starting to get more and more consistent. He's building an audience. Yesterday's video, not even 24 hours, over 100K. The one from 2 days ago is the all-time high, 1.5 mil. And it's dude, it's really fucking working. So, the effect is, I guess, happening. I guess my whole thing is I want to help everybody. And sometimes when every person I'm trying to help is not getting the results I want them to get, I start feeling bad. I start feeling not bad, but it bothers me. I want everybody to do well because this shit really does fucking work, and I guess, seeing these wins, 3-4 wins today. Another one of my other members, he also posted, he posted his win in the chat. I told him this video is going to do good. And he said, you were right. And it was at 2 million views in the last 24 hours. So I'm very, very excited. The winner circle is going good. I'm just going to be super, super duper, 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 duper dialed in to, my personal brand. As you guys know, I just want to really grow my TikTok. I've increased the price for my community as well. There's just too much value at this point, and I want to filter out the bad people, because when somebody's then serious and they join and then they're what's it called, putting low effort in, it's just a waste of my time as well to help such a person. Because is it possible to succeed and to learn and to grow? Yes, but the person also has to be willing. I can only guide them. I can't walk for them, right? And a lot of times when something is cheap, you're going to get cheap people. And I don't want that. So I'm making it a little bit more exclusive. So I did that. Anyways, going to be super dialed in, potentially working on a long form video, waiting for a potential sponsorship to get back to me. Because if that happens, that'd be super cool. That'd be my first proper, actually I've had one sponsorship, but it's less than 4 figures. This one will be more than that. So that'd be super cool. And I just really want to start posting. I've been procrastinating on the long form videos, but I'm gonna do that. Gonna grind out my personal brand. Grinding out that long, testing the new long form stuff with my shorts as well. Just, it sucks obviously losing that channel that just did 5 figures, but again, it's a part of the game. It's just how it goes. Who I am, what I've learned, and what I know how to do will never be taken away from me. So I'm not too worried at all. We're gonna make the most out of today's situation. I'm going to chill a little bit, not chill, but enjoy a little bit more. Maybe go for a walk. It's nice weather outside. Obviously today's a very special day. A lot of stress and mental energy was on the line for today, and feels great. I'm very happy. I actually got Shake Shack for lunch as well, and probably gonna go somewhere for dinner. So very good. I'm very happy. I don't know. It's very funny. That's why I love making these videos, because dude, it's you see this video and then I want you to go watch 3 days ago when I was shitting my pants, completely just sad and stressed and overthinking, overwhelmed, and this is how quick things can change. And this is why this is the benefit of the documenting, because it truly is it isn't sunshine and rainbows, but as you can see today, the highs are the highs. This is really just a part of the process. I had to go through that to be able to feel the way I feel today, right? And I even said it's God's sign. I literally said 3 days ago I was super comfortable. God made me very uncomfortable, and now it's I'm not comfortable, but I know what He's trying to tell me, and I'm happy and locked in at the same time. So truly very blessed. Also Nathan, shout out to Nathan. I also shared his example. Basically similar to the story to Sujin, but Sujin isn't monetized yet. Then Nathan is, and I making hundreds of dollars a day, just doing something very simple, honestly. But it's not about what he does, it's about what it took him to get there. That's what people always forget. They see something, they think it's so easy, they do it, but that's not the reality. You have to fail a bunch to be able to do such a simple thing, right? Eventually, sometimes some niches, videos take you 15 minutes and you'll make thousands. But to get to that point, there's a character development phase, a learning phase, a growth phase you have to go through, where you might spend 2 hours on a video that does absolutely jack shit. And those who understand it. Some people never do, and most people never do. But the people who end up going on the other side and actually seeing results understand that, oh, holy shit, it really isn't rocket science. It's just consistency and learning and just continue to trying, right? So anyways, very, very good day. Starting my new book today as well, The Art of Spending Money. I'm not going to lie to you guys as well. I did do a little bit of gambling. Not gambling, but, did a celebration, few little baby ones, but no worries at all. Nothing crazy, and we're good. We're controlled. So yeah, and I know like this high is going to wear off, this happiness high of like, I'm like right now I'm like on top of the world because of obviously today, but I know that, you know, in a few days it's gonna wear off. So I gotta make sure that I'm doing the work to make sure that there's more good things and more good results and more positive stuff happening. And that's really how it goes, you know, snowball effect, right? So anyways, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I had a whole 1 hour talk in the winner circle today as well, after we did all the YouTube stuff about just, again, somebody asked me, you know, Dom, about like procrastination, how to not procrastinate. And I went just more into detail about just how to be disciplined, how to build good habits. And it really is you, bro. It's you. If YouTube goes to shit tomorrow, are you going to go back to working your job? No, you want something bigger, right? You want to be somebody bigger. You want to have different things. So in order to have more, you need to be more. In order to be more, you need to do things that will make you become more, right? Build those good habits. Doing negative things like not going to the gym, not reading, not praying, not going for walks is going to only get you further from where you want to be. Close your eyes, ask yourself, who do you want to be, right? What's that version of you look like that is doing the things you want to do, that is making the money you want to make, that is driving the cars you want to do, right? Then think about that version, then think about all the good habits there are in life, right? Is that version of you smart? Does he read books? If he does, start reading. If it's hard to read, start by reading 1 word a day. Once you start reading 1 word a day and you feel like an idiot, when you open your book for 1 word, start by 1 page, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, right? Tiny habits, stack, compound, grow, repeat. That's it. Like you just want to stack, and become that person. And inevitably, you feel good in the things you do, and the things you do only reinforce that feeling because they are good for you, and you start to get better results and become better, right? Like going to the gym, right? When you go to the gym, you feel good about going to the gym, but then you see the progress you're making, and then that makes you feel good, and then you want to go to the gym because you feel good about how you are because of the gym. You know, it's like an endless cycle, and then you're like an infinite loop of just becoming the better version of yourself. And then now it's easy to stack habits on top of that. Okay, now you go to the gym, you're consistent, you're happy. Now what's the next step with gym? What's correlated? What's a good habit that's correlated to going to the gym? Eating healthier, right? Boom, naturally now you want to eat healthier because you already do like the foundation habit of going to the gym because you care about your body, and now you like the way you look because you're seeing growth, you're seeing progress. So now you want to stack and take it to the next level. How do you do that? You eat healthy. Is going to the gym good for you? Yes. Is eating healthy good for you? So now you're doing 2 things that are good for you and you feel good about it. Boom, I just told you guys a secret to being happy and living a successful life. Like it really is that. So anyways, don't just watch these videos and do nothing about it. Actually go take change, start small, right? Whatever it is, implement 1 new thing today to your habit. Maybe that means praying a little bit more, right? Maybe that means picking up a book as much as you might hate books, because I really do, but it really is the things that you hate that's where discipline really comes in, right? Like if you can do the thing that you hate, then of course you can do the things that you like, right? So you know, discipline, again, as you guys have heard, it's not about doing the things you like, it's about doing the things you hate and don't want to. Nobody wants to read per se. Like, you know, you could do other things, but it's like, it's good for you to some extent, right? And you don't want to do it, so you should do it. So you can build that identity with yourself. Anyways, I don't want to yap any longer. I appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, stay happy, keep working, and peace.